Today I'm going to be trying to restore iPhone 6 that I found on the side of the road. Charged it up, still works. I put one of my use screens on there, but it has a passcode. I don't know the passcode, so I've already checked it. There's no iCloud on there. So the home button was ripped off, no Touch ID, so I'm going to try to put it in DFU mode. Use my screen for my custom iPhone 6, restore it. Now, I'm afraid it might get a iTunes 53 restore error, but we're going to try it anyways because I have nothing to lose, right? So, here we go. I'm about to switch out the screen so I can at least have my home button Touch ID, try to DFU restore on there. So, what I'm going to do, sorry if you guys can't see, is take off the old screen and just put on my screen. Now, I'm not really just here trying to show you guys how to hook up the connectors and all this bull crap. I'm just trying to see if this will work. Almost got it. Alright, so as you can see, I got that screen on. I still don't know the password. So now I'm going to turn on the MacBook. We're going to exit out of YouTube. Now I'm going to get a USB cable. Hook it up into one end, then I'm going to hook the other end up into the computer. Now the computer is going to recognize it, iTunes is going to pop up, it's going to say some bull crap about somebody's password, maybe being on there. Yep, says it could not access it because there's a password on there, Leslie's iPhone. I don't know who that is, so we're going to click cancel and we're going to try to put this thing in DFU mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the power button down for 3 seconds, then the home button and the power button for 10 seconds. I'm going to release the power button. So here we go, 1, 2, 3. So, as y'all see, the computer says it has detected an iPhone in recovery mode. You must restore this iPhone before it can be used. So, I'm going to click OK. Now it says restore. It says restore and update. Now see, this is what I'm afraid of because of the error 53. So if you don't have your original iPhone Touch ID, when people restore, they get a restore error once they get to about 53%. So it says it's restoring. We'll see how this goes. Not sure how long this is going to take, so what I'm going to do is turn the video off, and if I get a restore error or whatnot, then I'll go ahead and turn the video back on. So this is what I did. I took apart that ran over phone, as you can see. It's busted bad. Took out most of the screws and stuff. Now that's my motherboard, so what I had to do, maybe it was the Wi-Fi switchboard or something, basically took out the board of the old phone, then I put it in my phone, then I clicked restore. So as you can see, I got my Verizon SIM, the Sprint SIM is on side, and I gotta put all these little pieces and stuff back in my phone and swap the motherboard back out. But since it wasn't loading up at first, this is what I decided to do. Switch out the parts and stuff from the old phone and into my phone. Now if this was iOS 6 or 7, I would have no issue or no troubles with this restore working, but if you don't have that original Touch ID, which when I found this phone, the cable was ripped completely off. This is just what I have to do, but I can always just use this phone to look at my screens and stuff that I'm separating, checking the backlight, checking the functionality of them. But I'm hoping that this restore will go alright. If not, I will be permanently locked out of this phone and it will be a brick. So let's see how it goes. What I've heard is when it gets to about 50%, some people say 99%, that's it, it's toasted. Looks like it'll work, but it won't work. Now if you look up here, this is saying waiting for iPhone software. So it's just about done. Verifying iPhones. It's waiting for the phone to catch up. I'm almost at that 50%. Back in the olden days, they used to pretty much be together. So as you can see, error 53. So I put the phone back together. Like when I first found it, metal plate beat up, the camera and everything just still there, it's just beat up. Now the home button is ripped, but I have it going on for the restore, so let's see what it does. So the original home button flex is there. It's just the cable that's all that's left. There should be a whole home button there. So it is the original cable. So we're gonna see if this works. And if so, I will be very shocked. It says it's restoring the iPhone software, but I have no way of telling what's going on with the phone since the LCD is ripped off and the digitizer. This is just the back metal plate. So, oh, verifying iPhone software. It says waiting for iPhone, then we're probably screwed again. Error 53 again. So what I did was I took off that metal bracket, plate, whatever. Now I know that the home button itself is damaged because the cable is ripped, so what I'm going to try is a new home button flex cable, which is what I have here, and at the very end is I have what is left of the original, hold on, where am I at? The original iPhone cable, which is torn, but we're just going to see if it works. So I got it plugged back in, and I'm going to click restore. Now I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get the same result, outcome, but who cares, because that's what I've gotten the last 5-10 tries of this. So the main reason why this is happening is because that original home button Touch ID cable is broken. It says waiting for iPhone. I don't know what it's waiting for. It says restoring. The same thing that we had earlier. This doesn't work. That's it. Until someone can come up with a solution on how to fix error 53 without having the original Touch ID. There it is again, error 53. Right now, I'm downloading the iTunes recovery mode. As you can see, we got the original busted phone plugged in. The technician told me that Apple finally updated a new software to enable the error 53 to be fixed. I got locked out with this phone. I had a passcode on it, no iTunes account. Reset it, wiped it, got locked out, so created a video a few months back trying to see if it's true, because if so, this could be a major killer, so stay tuned. Back at it, extracting software. I didn't want to leave it plugged in because I only got a 16 gigabyte iPhone, but as you can see, it's still plugged in. Got the Ethernet cable plugged in on which, oh, he has it hooked up to another iPhone or another iPad. No, this is real. Preparing iPhone for software update. Waiting on my phone. This could be another failure video. I know I have the iPhone originally didn't come with a screen, so this is just one of the water damage screens. I'm still updating the phone. I brought out this cheap quality camera because I got tired of stopping the video and whatnot. Everything's still plugged up the same. Matter of fact, here goes my iPhone. Got the custom white and red. I fix phones and stuff like that, but this is the phone I was originally recorded on. If you want anything custom, hit me up. Corvosi Customs. The link and everything will be in the bio. But you know, if this works, I'd be pretty excited. People are like, "Oh, this guy's a weirdo or a wacko," but you know. Been an Apple fan. It's just really disappointing, man, that you get locked out of these phones and Apple says, "Oh, you know, we can fix it. It'll be $299, $300-$400." And you got Samsung that, you know, they're making their phones waterproof, 128 gigabytes with expandable memory. Apple has to do better than this now. Man, this camera's so old it doesn't even want to focus. But you don't have to make a phone to where it's unbreakable. That would be nice, but you know, locking people out, that's just stupidity.
This is gonna be interesting.
So it's verifying, updating iPhone software. Now usually right here is when the repair would just stop. And it would say error. iTunes 53.
Whatever.
And that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
It's splitting.
Just went to the camera so I could have it here at the same time.
It's a brand new machete.
Instead of just showing y'all link by link, people are going, "Oh, that didn't work. He plugged another phone in or whatever." So I'm just gonna keep it here steady. Could be another failure, but I'm gonna keep y'all here posted until this thing actually gets fixed, resolved. Not it'll just be a brick.
Solid.
Use it for parts.
I'm not a big cuddler. I love my personal
Last time I tried to fix this was
I'm nervous about
a month or two back,
I'm not
so
gonna be snuggling up on someone just
it's not a loss. I didn't pay anything for this phone, but it'd be nice if it can work.
Reinforces the shelter. Joshua fashions a custom duct tape so they can turn their attention to the next necessity: water.
iPhone firmware. Sasha, can you go get the charger for this laptop?
Hey, I found some mud down here, pure mud. Woo, water.
It looks like this joker's gonna go through.
The water gathered in these stagnant pools has most likely been contaminated by
amazing
life, mosquitoes, and animal feces that can cause typhoid.
And the battery on this is about to die too. Oh my gosh.
Seriously, really.
Set this down.
Because of the presence of carbon in the dirt, digging a small seed well will filter out many potential contaminants as the water slowly trickles from the side.
Keep it on the iPhone. I'll be back.
Waste energy.
It's starting to fill in.
Yeah.
It's just filling in on its own.
Hey, we can make a little pallet out of duct tape to cover it. Nice.
Alright, so I've never gotten this far. Updating iPhone firmware.
It's a make or break for us. If there's water in the morning, we're going to
It's almost there. Let's just clean the lens to see if it focuses in better.
There is no plan B yet.
So, yep.
Right now, I'm after my partner
This is incredible. You know where your charger's at for this laptop?
possibly
Hey.
It's a good gesture for the community
Hey, you.
to kind of help her cover up.
I'm a modest girl. I don't really care to have everything out on display. So I'm very
Sorry,
grateful
guys.
that he put that together for me.
Zoom in is
And
horrible.
tomorrow we'll get you some matching
So the
underwear.
iPhone isn't there yet.
Quite a few things
Still
interested
saying,
in the accessories I
something
have
happened.
down there.
Hopefully. Oh my gosh. It turns off. Oh. Let's turn it back on. Let's turn it back on.
It's a little bit too dark to be traveling to our water hole.
Yeah, got a bed. We've got some fresh drinking water, and that's crucial to survival.
I'm actually messaging the guy about the no touch ID right now. guy told me that it was
would work
back
with
up and running.
that priority task.
Unbelievable, incredible. It's uses phone for parts, testing, fix it up, sell it, whatever.
I keep sliding towards you.
We can switch positions if you prefer.
No, because then you'll end up sliding into me.
You know where the charger's at for the laptop?
Scorched splatter. I sold everything, I have nothing.
This is like a nightmare. Things really get real. Yukon Men, Friday at 10 on Discovery. This is the Dell XPS 13. It has a virtually borderless display for unleashing cinematic monsters in the sky. And a 6th gen Intel Core processor for streaming all things likable, all flammable. Inspired by you, in-flight entertainment expert. We love your
I'm just gonna leave it plugged in. I think it's frozen, but
Some people have to try.
I'm just gonna stay here for about
Some people get
5 to 10 minutes. Still doing the same thing. I'm gonna cut this video off and resume it if it's restored.
Big difference. Courtyard, big room for a little fun. Eyes,
Toes.
noses.
Hormones now too. Kids now.
Kids who think they're dogs now. Oh, Scott. It's good out here. Virus here. And disintegrating chaos. Breeding a special kind of evil. In our darkest hour, my organization was activated. We are the country's last line of defense. We are the division. When society falls, we rise. Del Clancy's The Division, available now, rated M for mature. Get new game content first on Xbox.
You can check on me. You can worry about it. You can even choose a coffin.
Love. It's what makes a suit. A suit.
Hi, I'm Christy. And I'm Jess. And we are the Bug Chicks. We're in nano business. Windows 10 really helps us get the word out about how awesome bugs are. Kids learn to be brave and curious, and all kids speak the language of bug. Hey, Cortana, find my Katie did video. So good. If you're trying to teach a kid about proboscis, just sketch it on screen. I don't have a touch screen on my Mac. I'm jealous. You put a big bug in a kid's hands and change their worldview.
How does Time Warner Cable Business Class power small business success?
With a network serving customers from coast to coast.
And a team of thousands all doing our part.
To give you service that you can rely on. Bundle 10 meg high-speed internet, quality Wi-Fi hotspot access for $99.98 per month. Ask how to get a $200 Visa prepaid card.
And with the money back guarantee, your decision is easy.
When your business needs fast solutions,
One call can make it possible.
call today or visit us online to learn more.
Go to
Hit singles. Go to
Loves me not. Put a little zip in your sip.
Go to
Off the grid. Never the wrong time for the right wine.
Yellowtail. Go to
Roach's Grand Slam has 7 grams of protein. It's PB&J fueled with things like playing football on a unicycle. And normal things, like bike riding. Find Roach's Grand Slam in the frozen snack aisle.
I'm super excited about this challenge being in Canada. If you can't start a fire, that's not privilege. That's naked and urinating. Why in the hell did that not start a fire? That sure it started a boil blaze.
I think that every single night without fire is a struggle and a sacrifice.
Just doing something.
I did a piss poor job on that day.
Well, that is good.
It was freezing cold last night, so I first and foremost want to get a fire started and get working on that, so that we're not having to rely on body heat to actually stay warm.
You could swallow.
I'm getting eaten alive by force flies. Josh was trying to bat them away as I'm working at it, but we're still not getting fire. We're still struggling with that.
Have you ever started a fire like this before?
Not this way.
Lord have I.
Yeah, it's super wet.
Time to hydrate or die. I really hope there's water in our well.
For sure.
I see our tape.
Kind of a pivotal moment here.
Since we don't have fire or water, this well is really important. Okay.
Ready?
No, I'm scared. So do it that hard. Oh my God.
Wow, look at that. There is a ton.
Yes, I have our chalice, my lady. Ladies first.
I'm gonna unplug it and redo
It
it.
shouldn't be quite as gritty as it was last night.
We got clean drinking water, which I was surprised at how tasty it was. I expected nasty stuff. That is a wonderful, wonderful find. Spider monkey.
There's a couple of them.
Right there. It's like, if it pooped,
That's awesome.
if it pissed, like it just did, it would rain on us. It's throwing stuff and laughing at us.
Those monkeys are hurling nuts at us. They were looking for us, hearing our voices, and just chunking these things at us. I mean, they're 60, 70 feet up, and they can throw pretty well. They were hitting the ground with some velocity. We decided to get out of there and not linger too much longer.
Seem to be interrupting their breath this time.
They're none too happy about that.
Yeah.
With just 4 hours of daylight left and nighttime temperatures in the low 60s, Amanda and Joshua turn their attention to the redesign of their shelter and finding ways to stay warm.
So I'm just using the support post for our new shelter, and I'm just going down doing straight strips in effort to make a blanket for us to have some warmth tonight. I'm going to put the tape going across back the other way when I get done. So that way both sides are teal, and when it gets cold in the middle of the night, we can have a nice insulated blanket. This actually looks really freaking good. I've got a little bit of withdrawal symptoms.
Restart it over. I believe that
Possibly make me a little cranky.
phone froze, so I unplugged it and I was stuck on the screen, so I'm just gonna go through the whole process again. Like restore.
Anything to weave. Weaving is not my strong suit. I mean, is that okay with you leaving that side open? I'll sleep on that side.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
Other common effects of nicotine withdrawal include headaches, anxiety, and nausea.
Alright.
Oh my goodness.
You lean this way?
I don't know, I'm going the other way.
I'm excited about trying to get some sleep the first time since I've been here.
respecting that space boundary that I need them to respect. Like I'm not like bump my foot or bump my elbow or something, so I scoot forward until I just end up at the foot there.
How much sleep have you gotten lately?
Couple hours, that's it.
You didn't get any last night?
Oh, no, I didn't get any last night.
You can't go without sleep. I mean, you have to sleep. Your body needs it. And it's only going to hurt the team. I know every time I accidentally bump into you in the middle of the night or something, like touch your hand or something, you freak out. I really think that's not good. And
I anticipated coming into this not sleeping at night and then just catching a few hours during the day. It seems to be bothering Josh that I have an issue with me and my bubble, but I think it's weird that I don't want some strange guy that I don't know who's new that I don't want him touching me. I think that's a completely normal feeling.
Well, I'm sorry you're in such a difficult position with this.
No.
Wish I could help you out in some way, but I've tried. Personally, I think she needs to get a straw, open it up, and suck it.
Without a fire for cooking, Amanda and Josh set out separately to forage for fruit and other edibles.
When I'm alone, that's when I'm at my happiest. I prefer it. This is a cattle rooster. It's a little sustenance to get me through my walk. A little bit of nutrient, a little bit of moisture.
I'm tired. I've been working for almost 2 hours. I can definitely feel the lack of food taking its toll. It's really shocking how quick my energy levels just plummeted. Honestly, right now I'm running on fumes. I have nothing left in the tank. I doubt I could run a half a mile right now in open lane if they promise me a steak dinner and beer afterwards. Ow! Jeez, there's some spiny ass plants in here too. I see a banana tree or plantings. I don't know what the hell they are. Woo! Almost got me. Whew. I'm going to have to chop this down because there's no way I can carry all that excess weight. Oh my God. Pineapples. My bag's getting pretty full. Food is kicking my ass. It's like 85% water weight. It's heavy. All of a sudden I'm feeling sick. I can even puke right now.
The roaring rocket, intended to thrill. But even a 6-year-old is utterly unimpressed. Kind of like how you feel driving most mid-sized sedans. But with a turbo engine and sport tune suspension, the Kia Optima SX Limited is a ride that actually does thrill. Lease the Optima LX for $199 a month. First, man created fire. Then he created a bunch of other things. And then Burger King created Grill Dogs. Introducing Grill Dogs. Flame grills of perfection that make them 100% beef.
I think what I'm gonna do is just let it do its thing. I'll put it in EFU mode if it freezes up.
And now we're taking that one step further with our fair price and
Why go
service
further?
quality
Some weird
guarantees. We now promise that our members get a fair
You're on
price on
iTunes,
services purchased at AngieSluts.com. And if you're not completely satisfied, we'll make it right. Or we'll refund your purchase price up to $100,000. All this so as a member, you'll get service you can't help but love. Get the exclusive member protections of Angie's List. Join today.
That was probably the worst quality video ever, but oh, almost there.
Download for free from the App Store.
Oh, oh, that's it.
What are the neighbors doing? Hey! I didn't know your whole Wi-Fi could stream so many devices at the same time.
Dad, it's Time Warner Cable. 300 megs, crazy fast.
Dad, you can get Wi-Fi all over this place.
Cool. Make your home as connected as possible. Get 50 meg internet with unlimited data for $39.99 per month. And ask about free installation. Call 1-844-435-8154.
So I want y'all to get my Wi-Fi password.
Go to
Loves me not. Put a little zip in your zip.
go to
The grid. Never the wrong time for the right line.
go to
Welch's Grand Slam has 7 grams of protein. It's PB&J fuel for things like playing football on a unicycle. And normal things, like white light. Find Welch's Grand Slam in the frozen snack aisle.
It all started in Oklahoma City. Now that team from New Orleans is coming for their crown. This is their story.
It's time for race night in Houston. I got all my fastest guys here, and it's time to stick it to these yahoos.
good luck with that.
The Birdman in his big block Chevy Camaro, one of the fastest cars in the nation.
We're gonna beat Cat Hill. There's no doubt in my mind.
One of the tightest finishes I've ever seen.
Speaking of Los New Orleans, a new series, Monday at 9 on Discovery.
We haven't moved, meaning I haven't had that go away.
Amazing. It worked.
Making it free. Make something at 10.
That's it.
Discovery.
iPhone has been detected, cannot be identified. That's it, guys. It worked.